The Stanley Cup final, which is stunning. And we've got a special guest here for our second intermission report, Danny Tarkanian, of course, Congressional District 3. He's up for that. Danny, I want to ask you, I'm sure somebody has to this point, how does this vibe, and you're seeing it here, how does it compare to what the 90s were with your father and the Runnin Rebels?
It was a smaller town, and the whole town was really into the games, but this is off the charts. You have things like this where you get thousands of people showing up, and this is just one venue. I have never seen this town this excited about anything, but they should be. This is the most amazing sports story ever. If you think about it, they took as an exhibition team the backups from everybody else and they're beating everybody, and they got a chance to be in the championships. Amazing.
How do you think Vegas has really grasped this team? Do you think we've done a good job of embracing this team? I mean, I think it's been outstanding.
It's been the best ever, and I mean that by any city in the country embracing a new team. It also helps that you had a great ownership who made the games very exciting. They started winning, so the fans got behind that. But what's the best thing that's going to come out of all this is every other major sports franchise is seeing what Las Vegas is doing to support the NHL. Not only are we going to have the Raiders, we'll have an NBA team, and we'll have a baseball team here too.
Now, you've got a couple Vegas-born natives here. John and I are both born and raised in Vegas. We were obviously here for the 90s run. On a personal level, what is this like for you to just to be a part of this as a fan? You were so close to the situation in 90. Obviously, your dad coached the team. Just as a fan to sit here and enjoy this with everybody else, what's it like for you?
One, you don't have the pressure that we had trying to win. If my dad's teams got close so many times that we were sweating out to get through the championship. This is just exciting. You get to sit back and enjoy all of it. I went to a bar the other night and watched this game, and you couldn't get in. It was packed. Everybody's going crazy. Now, when UNLV was going to the national championship, I was with the team, so I didn't see how it was in the city. But if there's anything close to this, it's amazing.
I mean, Vegas has really embraced this, as we've been talking about. It's been a blast. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine what the Strip? Now, you were there for the parade on the Strip, right, when you guys won the national championship. Can you imagine what that'd be like if this team can get a few more wins here?
It'd be unbelievable, but who would have thought Las Vegas would be a hockey town?
That's right.
That's the greatest thing of it all, really.
Hockey in the desert, man. Everybody loves it.
Got to give Foley, the owner, and the Maloofs really credit because they made it exciting, and the players and the coaches have got them winning like this.
All right, Danny, we'll take a minute and obviously talk about your campaign. I know
we'll
District
talk
3.
About Fleury,
yeah, we can do with that. But I know you've got a debate coming up on Monday. Just what kind of message do you want to send to the district and the city about your campaign?
I'm a big supporter of the America First policies that President Trump articulated. I'm going to go back to Washington, D.C., and I'm going to be a very solid vote for that. They're not going to get me to back off because they attacked President Trump for something dealing with the statement he made. Look, we here in America, we all believe let's take care of Americans first, take care of American workers first, invest in our communities in our country before you start doing overseas. That's what I believe in.
Now, we don't mean to get too political on this show, but I do have one follow-up for you, and that is, how do we bring everybody together? It seems like the nation is more divisive than ever. So what can you say to really bring this country together and work together?
If I had the answer to that, I would be much more than a congressman. It's a very, very divided country, and what it is a very, they distort everything. You say something, they make it look like it's a lot worse. There's no honesty. There's no integrity. It's all made up of falsities and lies. And as long as you have that, how are you ever going to bring a country together? I'll tell you what brings people together. You get stuff like this, these hockey deals, and hopefully this community will come together and maybe we'll put past some of our political differences.
All right, Danny, I know you got to run. Is it Jerry Jr.?
I got to pick my son up. Yeah, Jerry Jr., yes.
Great to see you. Appreciate it.
My son told me, remember, this is the grandson of Jerry Tarkanian, the basketball coach. He said his birthday's in 10 months. All he wants is a Fleury jersey. Not a Fleury shirt. He wants the whole jersey.
Yeah. Let's get it for him. Let's get a little pricey. Thank you, and good luck in the race. So we'll let you go. We'll talk a little hockey here. Thank you, Danny. All right, Matt, we're 20 minutes away. Ryan Reeves!
Hey.
Ryan Reeves scores his first goal as a goal tonight. We both witnessed this. He was working on those tip-ins and those deflections all series long. What a huge goal.
If you check out our Twitter page, we just retweeted that video that we took earlier this week of him and Belmar practicing the tip-ins. Tony's probably going crazy right now. We know how much Tony loves this guy. We've been critical because he's been playing great. We've been critical of the offensive production. He's not a goal scorer. We know that. But he comes through in a big way today. We mentioned between the first and second period, All the Knights had to do, at the least, was play this period even. Play that second period even come out with a one-goal lead, and they're going to be in good shape. All the pressure in the world now is on Winnipeg. That arena is silent. The fans are nervous. The team is nervous. It's another case of what do we have to do to beat this team? It's in their heads. They think everything is just luck, and the Knights aren't forcing the issue. This is how good the Knights are. They've now gotten in Winnipeg's head. Winnipeg was one of the best teams in the league all year long, and the Knights have gotten in their head.
Hold on, we've got a guest. Harry Castle, everybody. Harry Castle in the house. Hey!
Buddy!
Good friend Harry. We're doing a Facebook Live right now. How's your son doing? Nobody cares. He's the father of a good friend of mine. So I saw you up there yelling at the officials on some bad penalty calls, right? What do you think of this? 20 minutes away.
Going all the way, babe. One more.
Yeah, crazy. All right, I'll let you go back to what you're doing. I'll come say hi. We got friends from high places, low places, every place. Do we have any comments, Tiffany?
We do. Jake says, I think the Knights need to show more aggression. They're not playing to full speed like they should. Maybe he's like being facetious.
Maybe. I don't know.
I thought they looked great that period. I mean, both teams, a lot of give and take in this game so far. Both teams are pushing back evenly. Again, what was the X factor we talked about in between periods? Marc-Andre Fleury. He's been incredible again. He just, I don't know where he finds the ability that he has to get back to these pucks. I mean, some of these shots look like they're headed for net, and he's able to get there and get a pad on it, get a glove on it, get a stick on it. He's been great. Hellebuck's been really good, just not as good as Fleury.
Yep. Amen. And I can't, again, it was cool. Danny Tarkanian just sitting behind us. We're not political here. I mean, I gave him an opportunity, obviously, to talk about his campaign, as we should.
He's good enough to talk to us. We got to let him plug his stuff.
Yeah, and then he's got a debate coming up on Monday, but you go back to the 90s, and I just would be curious, today's technology and, us being here to watch that. There's, I mean, I don't know. The Runnin Rebels are the Runnin Rebels, but this is a whole nother ballgame.
Well, I mean, you're talking about 28 years ago when there was no social media. Buzz was created by watching the local news and reading the paper. I mean, ESPN wasn't what it is today. It was still growing. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, none of that. And UNLV was still a rock star group of players. Everywhere they went, they were the biggest show in town. People lined up to catch them off the bus, to meet them in the hotel lobby. They were a rock band 28 years ago. If that team played in today's era, it would be like this, unquestionably.
Anything else, Tiffany?
Yeah, Scott says Mad Matt for third period.
Mad Matt?
Apparently Scott wants me to just start ranting and raving, but Knights are winning. I'm happy. As long as they keep this lead, I'm gonna be crazy, Matt. That's what it's gonna be. Go nuts, Matt.
All right, so Vegas needs all the positive energy it can give to the team. 20 minutes away from heading to a Stanley Cup, and we'll come back in 20 minutes. This place starts going nuts, and you start going nuts. We'll certainly be there for it. So let's see what happens, Vegas.
We got beach balls.